Over 100 Amazon employees, including senior software engineers, signed a letter asking Jeff Bezos to stop selling facial recognition software to police. I guess this bald guy is selling, you know, facial recognition software now. It's like, I think the facial recognition software is a application of artificial intelligence or machine learning. It uses, I believe, CNN, convolutional neural network, and makes layers and back propagation, some shit like that. Amazon employees signed and sent a letter to CEO Jeff Bezos asking the company to stop selling facial recognition software to law enforcement agencies and to cease its business dealings with Palantir. The letter was signed by over 100 Amazon workers, including senior level engineers, sources told Business Insider. Now, the question is why the employees are against it. Those who signed the letter warned the company to cease providing infrastructure to Palantir, the company that builds predictive policy, predictive policing tools, and any other Amazon partners who enable immigration and customs enforcement. According to document reviewed by Business Insider, they also asked that Amazon implement a strong transparency and accountability measures that identifies which enforcement agencies are already using company's technology. Dear Jeff, we are troubled by the recent report from the ACLU exposing our company's practice of selling AWS Recognition, a powerful facial recognition technology, to police departments and government agencies. We do not have we don't have to wait to find out how these technologies will be used. We already know that in the midst of historic militarization of police, renewed targeted of black activists, and the growth of a federal deportation force currently engaged in human right abuses. This will be another powerful tool for the surveillance states and ultimately serve to harm the most marginalized. We are not alone in this view. Over 40 civil rights organizations signed an open letter in opposition to the government use of facial recognition, while over 150,000 individuals signed another petition delivered by the ACLU. So that's the reason. Technology like ours is playing an increasingly critical role across many sectors of society. What is clear to us is that our development and sales practices have yet to acknowledge the obligation that comes with it. With this, focusing solely on shareholder value is a race to the bottom and one that will not participate in. We refuse to build the platform that powers ICE, and we refuse to contribute to tools that violate human rights. As ethically concerned Amazonians, we demand a choice in what we build and a say in how it is used. We learn from history and we understand how IBM systems were employed in the 1940s to help Hitler. IBM did not take responsibility then and by the time their role was understood, it was too late. We will not let this happen again. The time to act is now. I guess they know that Trump is gonna use facial recognition app to identify the illegal aliens, and he's gonna use facial recognition to identify illegal aliens, or because they're all, so Amazon employees are revolting against this. They're like, also they're gonna use against black activists. We call on you to stop selling facial recognition services to law enforcement, but it can also be used to identify criminals. Stop providing infrastructure to Palantir and any other Amazon partner who enable ICE. Implement strong transparency and accountability measures that include enumerating which law enforcement agencies and companies supporting law enforcement agencies are using Amazon services and how. Our company shouldn't be in the surveillance business. We should not be in the policing business. We shouldn't be in the business of supporting those who monitor and oppress marginalized populations. Sincerely, Amazonians.